How did I get to this? Let me tell you what had happened. I put into my search thing rhetoric, and boom, it opened a whole can of worms. Meanwhile, I finished up my rhetoric course, right? And so it's rhetoric, the art of persuasive writing and public speaking. And I got all of my feedback from my peers, and I put that in the description box so you can check that out. Um, I learned a lot from my peers. The main thing that stuck out to me is when you're using the illusion or alluding uh, rhetoric device, that you have to consider your audience. And for me, this is where I fell down because one of my peers did not know the biblical reference of Jesus and the Beatitudes. Blessed are they that mourn, all those type of things. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm drinking my coffee. Mm, 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 mm. So, anyway, the last thing was Lisa DeBode on modern media. And okay, got a message from Washington, D.C. Okay. Uh, this is notes from Lisa DeBode on modern media. Okay. I think it starts with questioning yourself. Questioning yourself. What media sources do I consult? And I told her that the media sources that I consult are normally what Google recommends or what Facebook recommends. Um, Different subscriptions that I have that come to my email. That's another thing that I do. Um, a lot of my information comes from there. So, um, here's some stuff that I'm getting just from my YouTube new reply on comment on voting rights. Um, Now live on your channel, final message rhetoric. Ow, that's us. New reply, new reply, new reply, new comment, new reply. Gigi replied to you. Okay. Now, these are the ones where I get my news from. So, one of the newsletters that I get is from parents of murdered children. And so that gives me different information. Of course, Gabby Petito's mother is now and father are now parents of a murdered child. You know, lots of people are in this group. Sad to say, you know, you bring a child into the world, you never um, think that there's going to be another human being that will come along and kill your child. So one of the things that I did this morning was to plead the blood of Jesus over um, all of my family and future spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, and their friends and extended family. Just plead the blood of Jesus over them for protection, for prosperity, for security, for mental strength, and for their salvation and believe in God. Okay. Their capacity to show sympathy, empathy, love, and kindness. Okay. Amen. So, uh, that's what Holy Spirit gave me this morning. Anyway, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, there we go. There's a better fit. So, this is the National Organization of Parents of Murdered Children. If you are not a member, but someone in your family has been murdered, a child, this is a support group that can help you. And I find it's more helpful than Grief Share for me. And I've been a member now, for many, many years, almost a decade. Okay. So that, um, I just want to share that. And thinking about media sources, where do I get my information from? With Lisa DeBoe. Um, so moving on, the next thing that was like the last presentation for the class. Um, and I'll give you the preamble. It says, final message. In this course, we've had the chance to slow down and pay close and careful attention to language, to its music and its rhythms, its ambiances. It says ambivalences. So ambivalence means that you like and dislike something at the same time, and limitations. Um, Okay. And the way that it stirs us, angers us, and moves us. We've read and listened to speakers as they have woven different visions of the world. Some have painted it as dangerous and divided, others have glimpsed great opportunity. We hope that you have learned much from these examples and from practicing writing and speaking on your own. You have worked hard in this course. Do not lose your momentum. Send your op ed to a publication. Oh my God. What publication should I send it to? I would send it to a publication in California. That's where I would send it, or New York. Okay. So put down in the comments, where do you think I should send it? Okay, I'm coming back to y'all now. Anybody? No. Nobody's in the room now, but that's okay. If you come across this in the future, just let me know. Um, um, where you think I should send it. The two places that I'm thinking about is definitely, um, Jesus help me, California and New York, and maybe some international places, I think. Ah, okay. Uh, make your speech in a public forum. Consider joining a public speaking club like Toastmasters. I did that years and years and years ago. Or organizing a TEDx presentation series in your community. Um, that's been tried to do, anyway, that's not for me. Okay, let's move on. View, read, and listen to more great speakers and writers. Try emulating their style as you continue to shape your own. Whether you are giving a speech at a wedding or a presentation at work, remember the rhetorical devices, the strategies of persuasion, the fallacies to avoid. Establish your ethos, ethics. Remember your facts. Make your arguments simple and clear. Ask others for advice. Most of all, revise, revise, revise. Lord, y'all, you have no idea. Listen, first of all, with my publisher for my books, um, my publisher didn't always print my final draft. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you something else about my publisher. They make mistakes. So, for instance, some people have requested a certain copy of a certain book or something, and the outside of the book is my book. It's my cover art and everything, but the inside of the book is another writer's story. It's not my story. So I've been told about that. Um, So just know that nothing is an absolute science. It all takes so much different revising, 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 work, work, work. This is one of, see that? Those are my notes. And I was just going over my book with somebody else who had bought it. And I was just reading different things. You know, when I go and read, I will make revisions constantly, constantly revising, revising. I had this one woman who has been like my nemesis my whole life. And she was like making fun of my books and different things like that, my writing. But that's because she doesn't understand. She's not a writer, she's not an artist. Um, she is just kind of like a negative person in the world. She's not going to say anything encouraging, anything helpful. Her main job in the world is to be negative and to rain on your parade. That's what she does. She's a rain cloud. She's not a happy person. And she probably should have been a writer herself, if you want to know the truth. She probably is a frustrated artist herself who never lived out her own purpose. But I can't let that be a problem for me, right? I need to send a copy of this book to our mayor because you know what? The river doesn't look like that anymore. It doesn't look like that anymore. That's what it used to look like. See how lush and beautiful it used to be? Let me tell you something. Look at that. Just healthy and beautiful. See more revisions, but not on the artwork. That's why I did my Instagram on. Look at this. I just crossed out this whole thing. Look. Oh my God. See that? I struck all of that. But look at that. Gorgeous. Mm, 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 mm. That's why I love photography. I love photography because it documents. Look at all this vegetation. Look at that. Oh my God, just amazing. Amazing. This is even at the water's edge when it was low. You still see how lush and beautiful the river is. Maybe it don't look that good no more because they stopped killing prostitutes and burying them over there on the river's edge. That could be what that could be what had happened. Okay, listen. Let's go on. Uh, okay. View, read, and listen to more great speakers and writers. Try emulating their style as you continue to shape your own. Whether you are giving a speech at a wedding or a presentation at work, remember the rhetorical devices. Whatever your intent, to persuade or challenge, condemn or praise, rhetoric is the skill of using language well. This skill will open a wide range of possibilities. It will help you to achieve your aspirations and inspire others to reach their own. Okay. Language works. It was made for dreaming and for sharing. Use it carefully, use it well. Okay. All right. And that's it. That is the end of my course, my darlings. Listen, if I've never said this here before, I'm going to say it now. Thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you for going with me through this class, supporting me as I went through my homework and doing all the stuff that I needed to do. Um, It has been very helpful. Okay. Let me see. They want me to share my feedback. What did you like best about the course overall? I liked learning new ways to improve my writing and presentation abilities. Okay. What would you change? Nothing springs to mind. What percentage of your time did you spend viewing the course via the following platforms? Some must equal 100%. Web browser, or laptop. Oh shit, that was 100%. I never used it on my mobile phone. Okay. And next, conclusion. Thank you for your participation in the Art of Argument, American Rhetoric. Your feedback is important to us. Please fill out the brief 2 to 5 minute survey below. Okay. How valuable was your experience in this course? Extremely valuable. Compared to others, please rate. Um, how familiar are you with the topics? Very familiar. How would you rate the quality of the following elements? The videos, they were good. The readings, very good. I'm going to say very good too. The videos of the professor was good, but the videos of the actual speakers, perfect, great, loved it. Assessments, they were good. Discussion forums, fair. And that's because I really didn't, there's not much interaction on the discussion forums, okay? Um, some students enroll in courses planning to complete the entire course, while others only plan to complete certain parts. Thinking back to your plans, I complete all of it, y'all. How much a priority? High priority, baby. Very high. About 15. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. How connected did you feel? Not at all. Slightly, I'm gonna put. To what extent did the course meet the following objectives for you? Engaging in lifelong learning, um, advancing my career. Mm-mm. I think that's good. Um, I think that's good. To access learning opportunities, not other. That's the one. Yep, not very well. Very well. Go, go, go. Um, mm, 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 mm. And then the background on the speakers was my favorite aspects of this course. What could the teaching team and course developers do to improve your learning experience? Um, Nothing springs to mind. Hmm. Sure. I have sent. Let me see if they have it. I'm looking for a forum. Let me go over here. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, let's see. So I'll put in there. What else have I did? Go to ladders. Okay. And I'm going to look in my news. Bill Gates, watch Bill Gates talk. Hello, hello. Who is there? Whoever gave me a thumbs up, thank you. I'm finishing my rhetoric class. I started another class called leadership, but I'm scared because I thought of Erin um, Valenti, how she went to that leadership conference in California and then something happened and she ended up dying. So I'm kind of freaked out a little bit. And I've been researching the conference that she went to. But, let me just tell you. Um, did you study with anyone else on this course? Yes, I worked um who you guys are my viewers on my YouTube channel. They want to know, excluding the discussion forums, did I study with anyone else on this course? If you selected yes, please select any of the responses that explain aspects of your collaborative work. Okay, so I'm going to click other and I'm going to put on here, I worked virtually with my YouTube audience via live like this, streaming live stream, and video uploads to help me complete assignments and go through my thought process, including editing my speech. Okay. All right. I completed the course. I'm doing a survey at the end. Where did you actually study the course materials? At home. That was my Cartman. Hello, hello. How are you? If this is your first time coming by, please subscribe. If it's not, thank you for your help in helping me get through this course, okay? Post-course survey. Thank you for your participation in the art of argument, American rhetoric. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to mention about this course? Okay. Oh, yay. All right. If you follow me on LinkedIn, I'm going to post this that I have just finished this class. Next. Morgan Stanley. They got me twisted. I am not going with Morgan Stanley. I think Merrill Lynch is a better company. What do you think? Aw, everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Next course. Jesus. I've already started my next class on leadership. This one. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Related courses. Oh, oh my God. The course you are looking for does not start until January 1st, 2030. I told you. If you look at my channel, I have pre-produced into the future for my classes. So let's see. Um, for my uploads on my channel. So at 10 a.m., I have content that goes live. And so, yeah, every Monday. Every Monday, I have content that goes live. Okay. And so, looking here at Harvard, the course you're looking for does not start until January 1st, 2030. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm telling you, I was telling my professor that I be, ahead of schedule, honey. Oh, hey, you. Yes, all is good. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I hope everything is going well with you too. Okay. So let me see. So the other class that I've already started, it is exercising leadership. Okay. And so I already started that class. Um, oh, there go my credential. Hey, verified, baby. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put this on my LinkedIn. Yup, yup. Alrighty. Congratulations. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop. Ow. I finished it. I did good. Okay. I'm going to download this bad boy for my portfolio as well. Boom. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to, there we go. I want this in PDF. Mm-hmm. And save the PDF. Save. Harvard. Save. I'm gonna share it on my LinkedIn. Whoop whoop. So my network can know. All right. Boom. 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 There it is. There it is then. So that goes on there. Aw. Oh. Oh, you at work watching me? My weekend was good. This was the last weekend for the state fair. And so I went over there. Ooh. Mm-mm. I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot. Um, it was wall to wall traffic. The good thing is that there was no wrecks or anything like that. So safety was the thing that I was thinking about. Um, and so that happened. And what else was happening this weekend? All the JV football teams are doing their thing. So on Saturday it was all the little league football was happening. And of course, the Seahawks played and lost again. and I forget who they were playing. I can't even remember. I think it was the Steelers, but the Seahawks lost, and the 12s are going crazy because there's a problem with the defense, you know? And unfortunately, it's only going to get worse because the best players are not going to come to the Seahawks. And the Seahawks, uh, 12s just need to know that win, lose, or draw, you support the team and you just don't be wishy washy or whatever. You just need to commit. It's football. Everybody can't win. Somebody has to lose. And that's all there is to it, you know. Um, Seattle is not going to be one of the top contenders. They're just not. It's too many other franchises that were in the league before the Seahawks. And again, the Seahawks fans are so young and they don't know a whole lot. You know, they do a lot of things that you don't do when you really love football. Like you never call the game. You never call the game before it's over. And I've known Seahawks 12s to do that. They're always saying, "Yeah, we're gonna win." Blah 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 blah. You never do that. You never do that. You never call the game before it's over. You don't leave before it's over. I've seen them. They're all going. It could be the third quarter or a little bit after that. They're already leaving the stadium. You don't do that. You stay until the end, baby. And even if they win, even if they lose, you stay to the end until your players are off the field safely. That is what you do. These guys, and when it comes to technical, that's that energy. That's that they're getting that energy from the fans in the stand. You know, they need to do something behind closed doors to take care of that. That's why whoever the spiritual leaders are for the team mothers, the mothers of the players, the wives of the players, that's their job to make sure that their guys are okay, to make sure that ain't nobody doing the wild thing before the game. I mean, but these guys should know that. Um, as far as the 12s, I don't think that they know that. I just what I've witnessed at the games. They do a lot of stuff. And when I try to tell them, they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. So it is what it is. I hope for the best, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know, somebody needs to tell them how the Dallas Cowboys used to win. Somebody needs to tell the Dallas Cowboys how they used to win, how the franchise used to get down, baby. And coming from Houston, the Oilers always lost. They always lost. And that's because in Houston, and especially on the south side, a lot of the ranchers, even on the north side, they did not support the Oilers. And the oil field guys, they did not support football. It is what it is. That's why the Oilers used to constantly lose. Whereas with the Cowboys, because they were the Cowboys and because they were so entrenched with the ranchers and the rodeo and all those type of things, they used to win. But all of the other stuff that people started doing, steroids and cocaine and prostitutes and dancers, and they lost. They lost the soul of what the Cowboys were, and so that's why now you don't know. You don't know what they're bringing to the table. And like I said, coming from a background of ranching, those boys were Baby, hard to beat. When you raised on, um, okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Listen, I am putting my certificate up on my LinkedIn. So if you follow me on there, you can check me out there. Next is, uh, okay, let my other folks know. Communication. Oh, yeah, you love football but hardly watch anymore. I watch because I just love it. I just love it. I love the story of it. I love that, this is what it looks like when um, you put your whole life into something. That's what it is. And it's a whole community that's behind every single football player that suits up and comes out there, whether he's riding the field, whether he's riding the bench or whatever. There's a whole lot of people that are behind them. So, like, for what it is that I do, I got y'all. I got you, babe. Okay? Because there's not a whole community that supports my writing. My subscribers on YouTube, the other people that follow me on my social media, they buy my books, they buy my hoodies, they support me in what it is that I'm doing. Um, but there's not a whole community that had to, bond together in order to lift me up to be who I am today and what it is that I'm doing. Right? I'll give you an example of Beyonce. Beyonce had her mama, her daddy, her cousins as a personal assistant, all these family members that bonded behind her to lift her up. Kelly had to take an L so that Beyonce can go forth. Michelle had to take an L so that Beyonce could be lifted up. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Those other two girls, Latavia and La. I know I'm gonna say it wrong, so I'm not gonna say it. But the other young lady, they and their families all had to take an L so that Beyonce could win. Okay, when it comes to the person that she married, which everybody was like, "Mm, what? She married the dope man." That's what it is. After all of that support and all of that, she married a cocaine dealer. That's who she married, the dope man. And that's with support. That's with all of these different people, including her daddy, who quit his job so that he could manage the team, and all the people that they stepped on, and all the artists that she took their work as her own, and all of that, just for her to get to where she is um, today. you know? And so when you look at football, it's even more people. It's even more people who is behind them. And so every time that those guys get on the field, it's a culmination of all of that. There's so many other guys that I've known who have uh, they play little league, baseball or football, JV in school, varsity football and stuff. But when it came down to going pro, you know what they did? Went to college, went to vocational school, became a truck driver, became a police officer. Um, they did everything else. And they did not go into the NFL because they had already given so much to football. And they didn't want to take the chance. It's a 50-50 chance that you're going to get an injury and it's career ending. And then your quality of life from then on is forever um, changed. And so they didn't want to take the chance. They had their fun playing football, and now they're grown-ups and they have to go into the grown-up world, and they're going for the long game, longevity. And so that's what I see when I look at a football game, and that's why I still watch, and that's why I still scream, when they're winning and stuff like that, because I'm not just supporting a play, but it's like a whole line of work and sacrifice and blood, sweat, and tears, baby, left on fields in many, many, many counties, and college campuses and high school campuses. And, it's a lot. It's a lot, you know. And some people don't get a chance to finish. There's a couple of guys in Utah who have been at a club or whatever, and they've been killed. It's not even football related, but they're not here anymore, you know. And out of respect for those guys, who put in the blood, sweat, and tears, and it ended at the end of a bullet, it's a lot. It represents a lot. That's why I always say respect the game, respect these guys. Don't be out there playing dirty. Don't, because you don't want to disrespect this is not just, I just showed up today with some cleats and I'm going to play. No, honey, this is decades and decades of hard work. Decades and decades of hard work and sacrifice for a whole lot of people. Okay. I remember when my son was doing track, honey. Those cleats ain't cheap. Signing up for all them fees, for the workout clothes, for the socks alone. Jesus. I should have gotten stock in Nike socks 25, 30 years ago. I would be a rich woman if I had just invested in tube socks. If I had invested in tube socks back in the 80s, oh my God. I wouldn't even be on here, honey. I'd be somewhere in the south of France or somewhere, honey, Morocco, chilling, sipping on me some water, some lemonade. If I just invested in tube socks, the amount of socks that those boys go through, the amount of Gatorade that they drink, you know, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. Got to. And for those who don't, that's their choice, but it ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me, honey. Mm-mm. All right. Let the people know at my foundation, my son Joseph loved football. Oh, what are my future plans? It's a lot. I'm excited about it. I've got some future plans that I'm very excited about and I'm very happy about, and I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Did I put this up already? What are your future plans? Aren't you supposed to be going to Africa? Huh? Aren't ya? I thought you would be trying to get over there, now, but maybe are you going to wait until next summer or what? Is that what you're going to do? I'm going to put this up. For everybody that helped me with my feedback, I have all of your stuff is shipping today. I'm sending you the Rise Anyway shopping bag and hoodie. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who helped me out with my speech. I appreciate you. And so I did get the notification that your stuff is going out today, so you'll be getting it. Okay. Alrighty. I'm putting this here up. Yay. Yeah. All right. So there's that. And then I'm going to go here. I get so tired of LinkedIn and the whole Microsoft situation. Oh, I heard that. When are you going to Africa? Oh God, I got messages. I have been looking into this leadership class that Aaron Valenti. You remember Aaron Valenti? You know who that is, Michael? Okay. She was a CEO of Tinker.com from Utah who came up dead suspiciously after going to a leadership conference in California. Yep. So, because I'm taking a leadership class, I was curious about the one that she went to, right? But I've looked into it, and this leadership class does not have anything to do with why this lady just bugged out and ended up dead. She was just, I don't know, somebody pulled her chain or just had her upset, and just had an episode and she died just like that. And I was looking, back in the past, people used to die from being homesick. So a lot of times humans think that they're very sturdy and very strong and all of that, but how you're mentally doing can definitely end your life, you know. You can definitely it could definitely end your life. And I really believe that that's what happened to this young woman. She was very young, but she was having an episode, and that's why a lot of people say stop talking crazy. What you say can make you be out of here, you know. It can make you be out of here. And I think that's what happened to her, poor thing. So this one, exercising leadership, and so I'm going to uh I've yeah, I've gone pretty far in it already. I worked on this class over this weekend as well as doing some other work. And like I said, I was telling you, I went down to the state fair and okay, and I did some other work. Had to do some paperwork for my nonprofit and um, trying to get some work lined up that way. Um, so yeah, I've been a busy little bee over the weekend. So, oh, you going to Africa next year? That'll be good. So, what did you do this weekend? Huh? What did you do this weekend? I had an appointment today at 11 that I canceled at 5 o'clock in the morning. Apple Fitness. Mm-hmm. I got a notification from the IRS how to avoid fraud and scams after a disaster. Mm-hmm. 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 That's good news. Okay. They want to reschedule. I can go here. Says I cannot reschedule it, so that is that. I don't have nothing to do with it then. Oh, and I'm done with my leadership class too. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Let me look at my syllabus. That'll tell me where I am and what I need to do. Oh, okay. I've got a lot to go. I thought I was doing something. I thought I was doing something, honey. Let me see my dates. Okay. See, I'm already ahead of schedule. What's due next? Okay. Okay. So let me get to work on this. I've got so many assessments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 assessments that I need to. Oh no, I've already did 2. So that's what I did over this weekend. All right, so Miguel, I am out of here. Thank you. You can continue to watch my channel. I have my regularly scheduled program will be uploading it, in a little bit. And so you can check that out. Please leave a comment. Please share the video, like the video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Bye.